There we go. Hi, everyone. We are continuing to hang out in my kitchen for this next video. We are continuing in the Essential Oils Education Series, OnGuard All week. And today I'm going to talk to you about that piece that you might have heard before. And it's the idea that our gut health is what drives so much of our body, mind, heart, and even soul space, and the capacity for our well-being in those spaces. And so the tool I want to talk to you about today is the probiotic in one of two forms. We have the PB Assist, which is designed primarily for adults, but people who can swallow pills. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show it to you up close because these are really neat little probiotics. If you've ever had a look at them, they're really very cool. Let me bring that close to you. See how that is? That's called double encapsulated. There's a little green capsule inside the clear capsule, and there is a liquid. Here's the liquid. You see that liquid in the bottom? So these are designed, like I said, it's called double encapsulation, so that the clear liquid is what feeds what is in that little green capsule, our probiotics in the green capsule, so that they are live and they are they're self-contained. So we don't have to refrigerate these probiotics. That's been a thrill for me. I've been taking probiotics in many different ways for several decades in my own wellness practices, with learning from different practitioners in different places. But this has been a game changer, this probiotic, simply because I can keep it on my shelf and it doesn't have to be in the fridge. Usually, I keep this one, I showed you earlier this week, I keep this one by my toothbrush because my personal habit is to take my probiotics 30 minutes before I've ingested anything or an hour and a half afterwards. For me, that works out for my morning, take it with my morning toothbrush and take it with my evening toothbrush as well. So our probiotics are something that we want to have in us on a regular basis because maybe this is the number you've heard, that 70% of our overall health, our immune health, our mental wellness, all of the hormone balance, many of those pieces, they're all rooted in our gut health. And when we use our probiotics to keep the bacteria good in the large intestine, but also in the small intestine, that's where the double encapsulation really helps out, is that that absorption happens all the way into the small intestine, so that we have that good bacteria through the whole digestive system, helping us to get the greatest use out of our digestive system. We get the greatest digestion of the foods that we're taking in and the nutrients, and also when we get to the stage of for the body to decipher what we need, what's useful and what isn't, the excretory system. So this probiotic, when you have it in your body on a regular basis, you're supporting that good flora. And any of us who have passed the 4 decades mark, our digestive system needs that support because we've been through enough food fads and enough stressful moments and enough wear and tear on our system that we are not digesting as effectively as our kids are, and as we were even in our 20s and our teens. Too bad we didn't know about probiotics back then, eh? So when we are taking those probiotics in, we are giving our body what it needs to work at its optimum. And I've had that conversation with several people, and we get to the point, well, I eat healthy, I have good food, I drink water, that should be enough. And it really is a question of what level of vibrancy do you want to live at. Certainly you can survive on a lot or even very little. Our bodies are designed to get the best of what we give it. But think of what you get when you give it something great. That makes it a whole different ball game for me. And because I know I can get this system running really well. My personal experience, and that's where I teach from, my personal experience with giving my body what serves it well, these probiotics, and I'm going to show you my supplement system in just a second and how I keep that organized. But when I'm getting regular daily nutrients that serve my body, I'm getting daily oils into my body as well, my body works differently. You've heard me talk about the seasonal allergies that were just difficult for me. you know, everything from the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the throat. I got to the point where I didn't have a voice. I couldn't speak clearly in sentences. I couldn't have, you know, share my thoughts because those irritations had taken me down so much. They're so overwhelming that I couldn't take the difficult symptoms, and I was really suffering. I don't suffer anymore. There's not a lot more for me to say. I have gone through 3 seasons when I would be irritated without those symptoms. And I'm sure my experience is that I am giving my body what it needs to handle those stresses. It's not that those stresses don't happen anymore. It's that my body's prepared for it now and I can handle it. So you really can make a difference. You really can make a difference. Hey, lovey. I'm just making a video to tell people about using probiotics. Okay? Okay. Probiotics reed pigs are these ones. And these are the probiotics from doTERRA in a pixie stick form. They are designed so that we can ingest them. They certainly do work for us. And sometimes, you know what, just once in a while, I know it's good for me, and it sometimes even just satisfies a little bit of a sweet for me, and I will take them. There are, I'm just going to double check it, but how many, 5 billion live cells in this little pouch of yumminess. It's a watermelon flavor with, I think it's with xylitol. I know it's natural sweeteners. Yeah, it's with xylitol is the sweetener in this one. So that's one of those sweeteners that I know it's not the, you know, sometimes we do want to sweeten, and xylitol is not a bad alternative. So I give these probiotics to read. I also take them myself. If you prefer something like that in your habits, you can certainly bring those in. With Reed, I would give her 1 a day. With you and I, as adults, we would take probably 2. Depending on how many cells, active bacteria cells you would like to get in your system. So I did want to show you that that was an option for you when you're looking at probiotics in your system. You might be listening and thinking, oh, okay, yeah, your health is pretty good, that's great. But the key is, how do you make it work for you? How do you get it working? And so I want to take a minute to finish up this video to show you how I keep this organized so it's easy for me to do that. What are you thinking about, Lovey?
Where are my markers?
I know there's a bag of markers in my closet. If you go just inside the door on the floor, they're in a big Ziploc bag.
In the closet?
Yeah.
Is that upstairs?
Yeah. You want to go there? Okay. This is how I do it. So I wanted to show you that with my supplement system, and I can talk to you about the supplements at another time if you're interested in them. Interested in that, giving your body what it needs to thrive, these supplements are the way to go. And we have, I won't talk too much to the supplements, but know that there are 3 in the set. One is the cellular vitality complex, so that's our minerals and vitamins that we need. One is the omega oils complex. There is a vegan version, and there is a marine bio-based one. And I switch back and forth. I've had luck with both, but sometimes that's where people like to make a difference in their supplements. And we also have the food nutrient complex. So that's the one that gives us the highly bioavailable supplements that we could be getting from our food, but probably aren't getting enough for our body. So lifelong vitality supplements, really short, that's what they are, 3 of them. I also add in a digestive enzyme called Terrazyme. That's in my little box here. That's the Terrazyme that we could talk about another time as well. So that's the setup. But when I organize my supplements, I organize them for the week at a time. I have this really great little kit that helps me organize them. It's 2-sided. This side's for Tracy, this side's for me, and once a week I fill up our little pouches. So for each day, there is a little pouch, and you can see I haven't quite finished the week. Each day has a little pouch, and for my setup, I just pull my pouches out. I've been doing this for 2 years now, 2 years in August actually, and I set out the little pouches, and then what I do Remember, I don't take my probiotics with my food. I have that with my toothbrush, take them morning and night. But when I'm looking at my supplements, I'm just get a handful of them, and I take 4 of them a day. I take 2 in the morning, 2 with breakfast, and 2 with lunch. So I just pop 4 to each of the little pouches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And I do that with all 3 of the supplements. And I add the Terrazyme digestive enzyme. I take 1 of those with each meal. And then I have them in the pouch. That pouch sits here on top of the spot. So when the supplements are put away, this is in my kitchen here. And this kit just sits right up here on top of my oil box. This is my oil box from the kitchen. All my yummy spices and herbs are all in there if you have a little peek. So it just sits here. So I know that in the morning I can reach for the little pouch of the day. I pull it out when I'm at home during the day. So here when I'm here on summer holidays, I just pull it out and I just stick it right there so that when I have it at breakfast, then it's easy for me to take. And then when I come back to lunch, just pull that right out. It's simple, but it makes a difference. When I have my supplements ready, when I go through the ritual of filling my little pouches, once a week, I know I've prepared myself for another week of living vibrantly. I make the habits easy because that is the key to this being worth it. Is yes, I'm getting awesome results. Yes, I feel fantastic. Yes, I have energy and my body works like it has not in a long, long time. And I have let go of things like those seasonal irritations. And I have let go of things like not being able to eat certain foods that my stomach wouldn't agree with my stomach before. Now I'm all good. I can eat anything I want. I still need to move well. I still need to rest well to manage my stress. I still need to detox and reduce my toxic load. Still need to practice self-care. But when I make the habits easy like this, I have the time and the brain space to enjoy the results that I'm getting. And without a habit like this, I don't think I would have been as successful. So I wanted to share that with you today as part of our Essential Oils Education, our OnGuard All Week series. Know that you can do this. You can work these pieces into your daily habits, into things you're already doing. Maybe you're already taking supplements. Maybe you're taking supplements but struggling. And maybe this would be a good habit for you to find a set of little pouches that you could use for the week. Maybe getting that ritual going around packing yourself enough supplements for the week, once a week, would really simplify things and give you, it takes me about 7 minutes probably to do it. Give you 7 minutes in the week where you're investing in your wellness, your vitality, and keeping yourself in that shift from surviving up to thriving. It feels awesome. Find a way to make it happen for you. If I can help you, I would love to do that. And we can get in touch in any way that works for you. Take care, everybody. And I will see you as we continue the OnGuard All Week Education Series. Good night.